Hey guys, I thought I'd make this video for all of you who may be struggling making gold at low levels in Classic. Personally, this is how I made my gold for both my level 40 mount and my level 60 mount. For this video, I'm going to be using herbalism and fishing, but if you want to do just one or the other, it's totally fine, but having both for this farm is optimal as you'll see later in the video. So first up guys, I wanted to show you the current auction house prices of what we're going to be going after. So first of all, we're going to be going after this oily blackmouth, and then the strangle kelp and the swift thistle. I've added mage roll and briarthorn here as well. You have to pick these two in order to get swift thistle. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, we're going to want to at least have 85 level in herbalism. You're going to need 50 skill level to get your mage roll, 70 for your briarthorn, and 85 for your strangle kelp. Also, for your fishing, your oily blackmouth needs to be at least 75 level fishing in order to fish those up successfully. Honestly, guys, this is some really good gold in my opinion for low levels. When you got your oily blackmouth at 1 gold, swift thistle is more RNG. You're not going to get it every time you pick briarthorn and mage royal, but considering when you're low level and you don't have bags or you don't have your mounts yet, your bags are 5 gold piece. You got to fish up 5 fish or get lucky and get 1 swift thistle, and you have a brand new 12 slot bag. To me, that's pretty amazing. So without further ado, I'm going to show you where we're going to be farming this. I went ahead and set my hearth out here, and it's going to be in Dark Shore, guys. So if you don't know how to get to Dark Shore, you can either come to Meniful Harbor here and take the boat over there. Also, you can, if you have, you're starting out in Darnassus, you can fly in from Darnassus from the flight point here. So yeah, once you're here, guys, basically what I like to do is I like to start with the dock myself, and I just move down the dock and kind of strafe back and forth. You don't have to strafe, but you can sit in the middle and move your mouse, but I just prefer strafing back and forth, looking for nodes to fish. And also make sure your herbalism is on at this point. If it's not, go ahead and put it on there. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and mount up to make this a little faster. But I do recommend, guys, that you're at least level 15 to do this, just because some of the mobs you're going to be running to are going to be that high. So I'm looking for those pools, guys, for those oily blackmouth. That's the first thing I'm searching for here. And here's one right here. And guys, this is about a 70 to 80% drop chance on the oily blackmouth, and you may get some strangle kelp, which is still a gold, which is amazing. So I'm gonna, once you've done this, guys, you want to make sure to search both these sides here. Make sure there's no more pools down here. And also you can get, I believe it's called floating debris. Let me make sure. Yeah, floating debris is also here. You definitely want to fish those up too, guys, because you can get strangle corp or strangle kelp. So after you fished up all the oily blackmouth here on the dock, guys, you're gonna run back down here. And I like to run straight down the beach here to get strangle kelp in these oily blackmouth schools. So I always just stay right along the beach and get those. Don't worry about going out here; it's too far. So basically, what I like to do, I'm just gonna stop right here and talk a little bit. I just make sure to stay right along the coastline and fish up all these pools. Again, you will find floating debris. Make sure you fish those up too. You can get light leather, strangle kelp, all kinds of cloth from those as well. Sorry guys, my mouse keeps bugging out on me here. Come to reopen my map a few times. But yeah, once you're down here on strangle kelp, guys, you're going to swap over from fishing and going for strangle kelp to going for this mage royal and this briarthorn, which has that potential to drop that swift thistle that we're wanting. That's about 5 gold a piece. So we're going to run this way. Do not drop down in here, guys, or in here. It's, you have to worm your way out of there, and it's a trap. So just keep pushing up here and grab these mage roll and briarthorn all the way up and back to Aberdeen. And that's it. You can go back out to the dock if you like and try to rinse and repeat. You also, if you want to just proceed on, if there's nothing out on the docks, you can go up and start looking this direction. There is strangle kelp, and there's also the oily blackmouth and floating debris all the way up to this little mouth of this river coming in here, guys. So what you're going to want to do is stop here and then move back down and hit these briarthorn and this mage roll. And also I wanted to uh, also mention that this add-on I'm using is called Gathermate, and it keeps just track of where you found these items before. And also you can import this data from Gathermate to data. So if you want to get that add-on, it's very helpful to not just know where everything is at, so you don't have to be guessing all the time. Okay, now guys, I'm gonna actually make the run that I spoke about that I enjoy, which is just the docks and then back down here. And I've already did the docks. I'm not gonna run out there, so I'm just gonna run down the beach and run back up just like this, and we'll see what we get. Also, I'm going to time it and not mount up so it can be as much realistic as possible for a low level. Hey guys, so I want to go over now what I got. It was a pretty crummy run, but it's still, still pretty good, even though I only found two nodes for oily blackmouth. I found six, five or six dragon cups. Every time I hit them, I only got one a piece. It seems like, and maybe I got one, maybe I got two in one node, but I got three Swift Thistle at 5 gold apiece. I got these Majorel. I got five Briarthorn and three Majorel. So another thing I want to tell you about this, right now they're selling for 5 silver and 2 silver. This is ridiculously low prices. I see Majorel over a gold sometimes, and definitely at 50 silver. Same thing with Briarthorn. I've seen it over a gold. So be patient. Don't sell these or vendor these. Throw them in the bag for a rainy day for when that price does get up there to where you want it to be. Okay, so I did get a tightly sealed trunk from fishing up some of these oily blackmouths. So I'm gonna just right click it, my auto loot's off so we can see what's in it. This one's only got 94 copper, which is pretty, it was a pretty rubbish run to be honest, because normally there's light leather or there's a herb in here or there's ore, there's something in here of value. There's not this time. But if we add all of it up, guys, that's 9 gold, 15 gold. So we're looking at 24 gold there and then 34 gold there. So, for a pretty bad run, we're looking pretty good, guys. And it took me 15 minutes. I did set the timer on it, and I will be able to show that too at the end of that, where I sped it up, but I didn't mount up during this time, and so I walked it. I did use blink here and there, well, every time it was on cooldown, really. So, but overall, you should be able about every 35, every 15 minutes, you could run this and see how you do and get 35 gold. And I think that's honestly pretty amazing at this low level. But yeah, overall, guys, that's a really easy. You can get your fishing to 75 in no time. All you got to do, if you don't have it yet, just talk to this guy out here, Gubber Blump, and he will give you he does a few quests. You can even get a fishing pole from him. You can get your shiny bauble. I always recommend using these at low level, especially. It's going to boost you up 25 skill, or I'm sorry, yeah, 25 skill level for 10 minutes. Just buy you a bunch of these, buy your fishing pole. He's going to give you a +3 fishing skill pole, I believe, maybe +5. I'm not sure, but also, he's going to let you raise up to 75 here, and then you can apply that shiny bauble and get an extra 25, and you should be okay fishing up those oily blackmouths. For your herbalism, you can just go ahead when you start leveling your tune, or if you want to pick it up, you can level that in the starting zones. But there is also Peace Bloom in this area as well. If you just wanted to kind of make the runs here and just get the Peace Bloom, and then as soon as you can get Major Roll at 50, go for it. And then 85 for Strangle Kelp. Because let me tell you guys, the fishing alone isn't bad. You can run this dock. Matter of fact, I just park a tune here, it can be a level 1 tune, and set him in here. Let him walk down the dock, fish up, and I found 4 nodes at a time, walk out of here with 25, 30 gold, and you'll also find those floating debris, and that'll have strangle kelp in it, and those are a gold a pop. So in my opinion, this is an excellent guide. I see people all the time when I'm running around Stormwind asking for a few gold for a bag, and you can get 35 gold, 45 gold here. Like I said, this was a crummy run, upwards of 50 gold probably if you do a good run and find 3 or 4 pools down the beach. But guys, I think this is a great little farm for anybody who's just trying to get that mount, maybe trying to get a few bags and some gear and to get out of the struggle bus. Because I know when you start on Classic, you're poor. You're really poor. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this guide, and I appreciate you viewing in, and like and subscribe if this helped you guys. Appreciate it.